Hello everybody. We're going to do shoulders and some breath work today. So we're going to start with shoulders, and that's not going to work. So I'm going to kneel down. So you can stand, you can kneel, you can sit if you like. I'm going to kneel right down. So the problem with being indoors all the time, sat at the sofa or working from home over the computer, you can get like this, tight in your chest, rounded in your shoulders. The problem being tall as well, to be honest. So let's just open up. First off, let's just sit up nice and tall or kneel up nice and tall. Little finger into your hip bone, thumb into your rib cage and lengthen. So lengthen, lift. Imagine someone lifting your head towards the ceiling. Now just roll your shoulders up to your ears and back. Up and back. If you've been on the sofa all day, you don't need to roll them forward. Let's just roll them back. Round, up and back. Release. Good. Bring your hands forward. Feel the tension between your fingers. Imagine you've got a Swiss ball here. Squeeze the ball. As soon as you squeeze, feel the tension, feel the brace on your core. Open up, breathe in. Exhale, round your back. Open your chest, breathe. Exhale. Breathing in. Expand your chest. Squeeze the ball. Open. Hug a tree. Open. Okay, let's go from there. Imagine you got, you're holding something up, a scaffold board. Palms to the ceiling. Push the board up to the ceiling. Push. Palms up. Push. Let the weight of the board bring your shoulders down. Push back up. Down. Push. Palms to the ceiling. Push. Push the board up, holding the board up. Fantastic. Okay, good. Let's do a VW. So up again, reach to the ceiling, V, down into a W. Work your scapula, up, V, stretch, 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 W. Up to the ceiling, lift, 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 down into a W. V, W. You can do the standing if you, my knees aren't great to be honest, but feel free to stand up, sit down, just stay nice and long. Okay. Let's stretch your hands out. You need to do that. Lift your shoulders, back, forward, back, lift, forward. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Forward, lift, back, forward, lift, back and forward. Keep your back nice and flat. So we're just taking the shoulders back and then forward. Lift, back, forward. Lift, back and forward. Already I can feel a little bit of lactic acid building up there. Rotator cuff, super small little muscle, and it's the one that I'm likely to bugger up when I get out of lockdown and you go straight into tennis or you're paddling on surf. That's the muscle that you end up tearing. So let's work it a little bit. Good. I just happen to have a band. You don't need a band, but if you've got one, a nice rotator cuff exercise. If you haven't got a band, just imagine you got one. Pull, open. If you can wrap that around the door, you can do internal as well. Pull, internal. Another nice rotator cuff is, and you can do this, if you can stay flat against the wall, that's fantastic. I'm doing it kneeling, but still working on our shoulders. So 5 minutes on shoulders, and we're going to do 5 minutes on breath. And guess what? Didn't look at the clock when we started. Good. Wow, just roll your shoulders. Okay, let's come down into puppy pose. So like child's pose, but we're bringing your hands, come up on your fingertips. So I want you to really feel the stretch on your lats. Up on your fingertips and back towards your heels. Feel the stretch. Nice stretch. Good. From there, we can thread the needle and thread through, eyes follow, stretch, feel it on your back, shoulder. And what you do for the right, you want to do for the left. Down towards the floor or your mat. You know what? I've got a yoga mat. I should put it out. Okay. Elbows facing in. We'll just do a little press up between your shoulder blades then. Hands in under your shoulder. Elbows facing in. Nice and easy from that position, just hand forward. Keep your back flat, pelvis level. Hand close. Or arm close to your face. A couple more of those, but that's just reminded me of another one we can do. We can kneel up and we can make a bigger circle. So lifting again, thumb first. Get to where you can and then turn a little finger back to the wall. Lead past your bum with your thumb. Turn and around. Forward, so kind of windmill your arm. Usually an advantage being 6'4", but not when you're trying to do a YouTube video and you haven't got the room, so feel free to do this standing up. Thumb. And then lead with your little finger. Super tight. See how much I've got to rotate to get around that? That's ridiculous. I'm not going to make a gymnast. Okay, let's stay up. Eagle pose. So one elbow cupped, and bring your hands together if you can. You see that side on. So you don't want a massive arch in your back. So keep this back nice and flat. So fire your quads and fire your butt. So glutes fired, quad fired, and then eagle. So you could do a couple of rounds of this if you wanted to, or you just take whichever ones work for you. whichever ones you feel. So let's swap again. Lift, and you feel it more. Okay. We're not allowed to hug anybody else, so we may as well just hug ourselves. Give yourself a hug. We could just do a boring shoulder stretch. That's going to stretch across here. Off your elbow, push. But I think we'll go back to the hug. Give yourself a hug. Stretch. And then wrap it around the other way. Okay, fantastic. So let's just roll those shoulders again. I tell you what, see if we loosen up. Imagine you've got a scaffolding board above your head. This time you've fallen off the scaffold. So grip at the top, and you're hanging from the scaffold board. Stretch, feel the stretch all down the side of your arms. Lengthen, hanging off the board. Bring your hands back behind you, link your hands and lift your hands up your back. Feel the stretch across your chest. Okay, totally clueless as to what time I started, so we'll go into the breathing. You could carry that on from your knees if you like. I'm going to give my knees a rest, and we're going to sit down, and I'm going to do a 5. So sit up nice and tall to start off with. So get comfortable, because you really want to focus on your breath. So we're going to do a count of 5 in, 5.5 in actually, 5.5 seconds in, no pause, 5.5 seconds out. In through your nose, no pause, out through your nose. So let's get that rhythm. So sitting nice and tall and comfortable, just slow your breathing down, make it calmer, more centered. Another trick, can you be still? Can you be quiet at home without paying a ton of money to go on a yoga retreat? Can you do it at home? Can you be still? Can you be quiet but still aware in your front room? You can always control your breath, so you can always just lengthen the out breath. Sends a message to your brain. Stay relaxed and nice and calm. Five and a half seconds in, 5.5 seconds out will give you 5.5 breaths per minute. Okay, another classic way to slow your breathing down, or at least slow your mind down, is let's collect your thoughts. So what we're going to do this second minute is imagine you got a bowl, 3 bowls. So you're going to put future thoughts into one bowl, present thoughts into a bowl, probably a little bowl for me, and past thoughts into a bowl or a bucket, depending if you're future or past orientated. The trick is to try and be present. So just become aware of the thoughts going through your mind. Just count them and put them into the bowl. So the idea is to just sit there in the present moment. But I spent most of that thinking, oh my God, is anybody still watching? Is it recording? Has it started? So I can hear a car go by, just let it go by. Okay, so you get an idea. If you count your thoughts, it gives you a chance to actually maybe slow your mind down a little bit and see where you are. So let's go, last 60 seconds. This time I'm actually going to time it. 60 seconds. 5.5 seconds in. 5.5 seconds out. Not shaky finger. Fifteen seconds. 5. Okay, well done. It's not easy just to be quiet and present, but you can work on it. You can work on your breath as well. So anytime you're getting stressed, anxious, or you're just impatient, waiting, lengthen your out breath, exhale. So I'm going to start doing a few of these videos. So today was shoulders, just releasing the shoulders a little bit and a little bit of breath work. So we do some breath work each time and see how they go. So I'm going to kneel my way over to the camera and press stop. So thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. And you can do that anytime you like. And I'm going to press stop and see you guys next time.